A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Chubb on the counter, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Chubb on first down, not going to go anywhere as he'll lose 3 on that one. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. From the gun, Rowe. This will be caught once again by Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. They'll give it to Chubb, and this time he is in. Yes. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Santos with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At their own 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have taken it right down Broadway. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For DK Metcalf, we know all about that sprinter speed that he has. It was definitely on display there as he's able to pick up good yardage after the catch. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 11 now. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Rowe. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Rowe. Again, he finds Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Back to throw again. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right there, 54, right?
Throwing on 1st down. Rowe caught outright by Renfro. 7 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Chubb. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
It got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Mayfield on 1st down. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown Raiders. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Raiders 21, Titans 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. You're not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. They run again on first down. Chubb shifts by at the 15. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Rowe. Got a man. It's Brown. And some room to roam now. And running with power here. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run.
Boy, A.J. Brown, I mean, one of the best in the NFL with the ball in his hands, and there's another example why.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision, just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Santos with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield now. Dancing to his left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there for the Raiders. Mixon with a first down carry. And some space here. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now Joe Mixon. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mayfield looks to throw. Forced out to his left. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
On 1st and 10. Rowe. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play fake. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 35, Titans 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The final shot before break. Rowe lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and it kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rowe. This will be caught by Brown.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. There he goes, right side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Joe Mixon.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42, Titans 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
fielded just outside the goal line. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Chubb. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rowe. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Rowe. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Following the penalty, Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
To throw on 3rd down, Rowe. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. 18, Pioneers. Mike,
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another first down. First and 10.
Throwing on first down. Rowe. The open man here, Renfro. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Tackled by Christian Fulton. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mayfield off the play fake. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Trucks over him. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Rowe. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That's another Titans first down.
And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Rowe. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Rowe. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Rowe. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Back to throw. Rowe. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Rowe. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Las Vegas.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Nixon. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 13. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 48. It's second and 8.
Off play action. Rowe. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Mayfield. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Rowe gets this to Moore. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Rowe. He's got Johnson, and he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rowe. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.